Hi there, it's Vince. This is going to be a rather short video because for two reasons. I'm going to flip you around here. You can see we had a lot of snow. So the reason number one, it's cold outside. I think the temperature said 24 degrees, feels like 17. And the second reason is I don't have a whole lot to say, but I wanted to say, first of all, this video is not sponsored by eBay or Honda snowblowers, since I'm going to be talking about both of them. So you can see, I think from the machine marks here in the snow, I did use my snow blower. It works great. I love it. 17-year-old Honda snow blower. But it broke down yesterday and I had a clutch lever break on me. If you can see it here, I don't know, there's two pieces of this. And so although I love my 17-year-old Honda snow blower a lot, I'm going to have to get a new. I was still able to make it work, even though the handle, the lever was broken. It was a little, difficulty, with some difficulty that I made it work. But what I wanted to say about eBay was I found one on eBay last night when I thought I had to have one. And of course, like a lot of people, I find the cheapest thing I can get. If there's a dozen, if it's Amazon or eBay or you name it, Joe's Parts, small engines, whatever, I find the cheapest one, as long as I think it's a real, Honda part. Even though it's not returnable, I bought it. And like a lot of other people, I guess what I did was I wasted time and I called Honda today. And so this thing, the replacement that I'm getting with tax-free shipping is $33.41. Seems like a lot of money for a little piece of metal. But Honda small engine parts said they're not in stock, but they would get me one for around $48. So I was glad I did it, and I'll probably get a friend to repair this, weld it, so I have a backup. So there's the plug for eBay. That's where I found the replacement part cheapest, and I like Honda snow blowers. But the reason for this video was I wanted to show you, I think with no school today, people need to learn a lesson that they're never going to teach. In fact, I'm an old guy and I never realized this, but you've heard of a rain gauge. Well, here's my snow gauge. So the snow gauge says out here where the snow blower didn't affect it, we got 10 inches, if you can see that. And for you internationalists, it's 25 centimeters, I guess. This is in engineering, we double check. We like to get lots of data. So it's 10 inches there. Check it over here. It's still 10 inches, so it hasn't changed much, right? Anyway, so the lesson I wanted to talk about was, excuse me, I said I used my snow blower. Well, I actually used it 3 times, if you can tell. And the first time it was like 4 inches of snow. And it was a constant snowfall. For those of you in this area that know, once it started, it didn't stop much. And then I used it again, 3 in the morning, and I had 6 inches. And then I waited till it was all done, and I had another 6 inches. So like I said, I'm an engineer. I can do math. What did I say? 6, and 3 or 4. 6 plus 6 is 12, and another 3 is 15. So we had between 15 and 16 inches of snow that I snow blowed off of my driveway. Yet the snow gauge says I have 10 inches. So the lesson, I think, is, and maybe the meteorologist can chime in on this with their comments, but when my snow gauge says I got 10 inches of snow, and I looked at it, now I don't have the data to show you that I snow blowed the 3 or 4 inches and 6 inches and 6 inches, but a single snowflake, as you know, doesn't weigh much, right? But and when you get a shovel full of snow, it weighs a lot. So the packed snow is weighing down, and I'm not sure if people think about it, but it seems to me we need to come up with a new way of measuring snow accumulation. Kind of like a rain gauge on water probably is more accurate than this snow totals. I don't know how they do it, but anyway, that was my short lesson for the day. It's cold outside. Comments, questions, likes, dislikes, drop them in the comments. Let me know, and we'll get back to you. More later as I get into the workshop and get some real work done. This is not work. This is just yapping. Thank you. Bye.